Hi guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 20 Career Mode here today on the channel. We're back on our Inter Milan Ultimate Difficulty Realism Modded series. This is episode 2. In today's episode, we have two matches, as always, the first of which is against Roma. Then we face Napoli. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions, and players you would like me to sign. Unfortunately for this match against Roma, we're missing our first choice left winger, Alexis Sanchez, and our key central defender as well, Skriniar. So we're going to have to rotate the squad slightly against the capital side, Roma, who have a lot of top-notch quality players. In the last episode, we managed to start off the season with a banger, managing to beat Leeds 4-0. We also managed to draw, unfortunately, against AC Milan. Hopefully, we can beat Roma here today and continue our onward trajectory of hopefully winning the treble, winning the UEFA Champions League, the League Cup, the Domestic Cup, and the Serie A title. Hopefully we can win it, win the title, win the Scudetto. So, support this series, guys, and I'll do more career mode content on the channel. Let me know alternatively what other career mode sides you'd like me to play as. So Roma are fielding Edin Dzeko up top as always. He's such an aerial threat in career mode. He's probably the best target man I can think of. Overall, they've actually gone out and signed Nemanja Matic. After United now plays for fucking Roma with obviously Mkhitaryan, Chris Smalling, and now Nemanja Matic in the midfield. Zappacosta, a lot of former Premier League players. Brozovic there tracking back. Nangolan looking for the incisive pass. Lukaku turns Chris Smalling. Mike Smalling has been burnt there. It's Romelu on the break. Can he finish it? And he can't. Mike Smalling, thanks to Louis van Gaal, teaching him a bit of a defensive display there, manages to save it on the line. Brozovic, Lukaku trying to turn. He's got another chance here, but he's fluffed it up. I've been overly critical of Lukaku in this series, as maybe it's a bit harsh. He hasn't hit the ground running as I would have liked, and as Icardi has done in this series. But Roma are here to parlay, and with two injuries, two outs of our first team, they're going to give us a hard task. Eriksson here has actually gone out to the left-hand side trying to create something. Not really any open opportunities there. He had to go for goal, hit the post, and a rebound unluckily, to be honest. Martinez, Politano, and Marcel Sabitzer, rather, are going to be coming on. And Politano is actually going to be on the left-hand side this time around. Politano to get the ball in. Ashley Young, you probably forgot, he came on for Sanchez and started this match and didn't really do anything. Typical. Lukaku now, looking for the ball in. Lukaku goes for goal! And it goes wide to the left. 0-0 in the second half here. Roma surging forward against their defence, and it's Edin Dzeko with a really immaculate finish across the deck there. It's a really, really nice goal. Magnificent, if you will, from Edin Dzeko there. Hits it along the deck, cool as a cucumber, scoring his third goal of Serie A. Martinez now off the bench. Politano, who I've been playing as a striker a lot this series, he's actually playing on the right, trying to get the ball aerially. Gets the second attempt there, and it's a penalty. Zappacosta has capitulated in the final third and has given us a penalty here. Now, Romelu Lukaku has already managed to miss a penalty going to the right-hand side. Surely, if we go to the right again, he's not going to go there, and it's a goal. Romelu Lukaku manages to make it 1-1 just before the 77th. It's Romelu Lukaku to bring us back into the dying embers of this match. Cool as a cucumber, cool, calm and collected, steps up with a sensational finish. Inch perfect from the post there. 1-1 against AS Roma. Lukaku scores his 7th goal of Serie A. Roma clear it out at San Siro. Ivan Perisic to Lukaku, and he's fluffed it up against Juan Jesus. That is a name I haven't heard in so long. The Brazilian, he's like a defender, midfielder, Juan Jesus. He was such a good career mode player a fair few years ago. You could get him in pretty much any Premier League side quite cheaply. Lukaku here has burnt 3 players and a top-notch save. If he converted that, I would have been surprised. Nangolan against Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan as well. Continuing to go. Man, oh man. Mkhitaryan, related to Daenerys Targaryen, of course, was one of my favourite players in real life and in career mode. But holy shit, his career trajectory and overall ability has dove off a huge cliff. However, we've given away a massive opportunity here in the dying moments. It's a free kick, 21 yards out. Mkhitaryan, and I'm sure a fair few will try and fancy this, goes over the top. It's Roma, and it's not written, thankfully. In the dying moments there, they had a key opportunity, and Nangolan managed to hold on. It's a 1-1 draw against AS Roma. Due to a fair few injuries, I think a draw is not too bad under the circumstances. So welcome to the second match of today's episode. We face Napoli. We're first in Serie A, followed by Juventus, Roma in second. Roma in third, Juventus in second, Napoli sitting in fourth there. Ronaldo is the top goal scorer. AC Milan are in fifth, and Calgary are in sixth. Sanchez is back from his out. I can't remember if he had an injury or a card, or who had what. Skriniar is back into it as well. We've got our key 87 rated defender now back. We don't have a substitution, so just rotating the squad slightly. But overall, I'm quite impressed overall, like within the seasonal context of how this squad is performing. Individually, there are some poor performances and outlines here and there, but hopefully away down in Naples we can pick up a result against Napoli. We're going to have to watch out for the Mafia and the mob bosses, though. Welcome to the second match of today's episode, guys. We face Napoli away. Obviously, there was a really close title race between Inter, Napoli, and Juventus in real life. So I'm sure they've got the top-notch quality of players to really nearly replicate the same result. Let's have a look at Napoli's squad at home. And this stadium just looks... There's Maradona there, but yeah, this stadium just looks so... It looks so empty on telly anyway, let alone without players in the without fans in the crowd. So they're playing Milik, Callahan, Insigne. They've got Allen holding in a 4-3-3. Not too many teams are playing a 3 at the back formation. They've got Koulibaly, which I really fear facing, one of the best defenders, but performance-wise, comparing on formations, not too many teams are playing with a 3 at the back formation, and it seems to be working out well for us. Ivan Perisic here, pushing away. It's a 3v3, keeps on going, still manages to hold up the ball somehow. Lukaku turns his man. Eriksson with the flick on. Icardi looking to turn his man. It's Icardi and Koulibaly, and the defence prevail with key tackled timing and communication. But Ivan Perisic says intercepted well in an amazing area. Brozovic to Icardi, who starts off the scoring. Mounting the pressure early on, Inter Milan make it 1-0 just before the 13th minute there. And it's Icardi. It's crazy to see how well Icardi is playing in this Inter series, playing week in, week out, with a really good passer of the ball like Romelu Lukaku, compared to the isolation and only, 15, 20 minutes he's played in that PSG series, and really only stepped up in the UEFA Champions League final for PSG. Lukaku now, time to put his name on the score sheet. Can he do it? Icardi nearly does against Ospina. To be fair, the only sort of massive weakness for Napoli, if we get through the final line of defence in the final third, is the goalkeeper. Ospina, even though he's an Arsenal legend, if you will. I kid. He's not a very good career mode player and lets in a lot of chances. The Colombian is quite leaky at the back, you could say. Insigne now looking for the ball in on the left-hand side to beat Skriniar, which shouldn't be underestimated, and a good shot on there by Zelenic. Lukaku, first time trying to get the run, but it was terrible towards the end. Napoli have the fair share of possession, however we're beating them time and time again on the counter-attack. Nangolan trying to create something. Lukaku can't quite get the pass off there. His passing's been woeful in this career series so far. I love Lukaku on FIFA. I think he's a great player, but so far, as a two-man strike force, he's not working out too well. Brozovic, Lukaku, come on, man, put it on the deck. Yes, there we go. That's the type of passing I want from Lukaku. Ivan Perisic on the break here. A lot of players to Icardi with the tramp. It's 2-0 with a sweaty goal just before the 40th minute there. Icardi comes up with another goal for Inter Milan, and he's back at home. He has won himself back over to the Ultras, scoring his 9th goal of Serie A. Now, let me know in the comments, guys. I had this poll running at the start. Who do you think is going to be the top goal scorer for Inter? Will it be Lukaku or Icardi? At the moment, Icardi's on 9, Lukaku's on 7. Koulibaly, they're giving away a dangerous free kick, 35 yards out. Lukaku couldn't try and push away there. But now with a yellow, we should be able to run through the Napoli defence. Eriksen with a poor-headed opportunity there. Now with the yellow, we can really isolate and stranglehold Koulibaly, and his defensive line really mount some pressure on. Ospina trying to bring it out from the back, but it's half-time, and Inter Milan Internazionale are currently 2-0 up half-time down in Naples. Alexis Sanchez pushing forward now, back from his injury. Only the volcanic eruption of Mount Vesuvius can stop Inter there, surging forward. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Oh, goddamn Pompeii in this bitch. Oh, can only stop us. 2-0 just before the 47th. Icardi somehow won it there, and Lukaku has got to slot this one. Napoli have just capitulated at the back, and that's spectacular there for Lukaku. It's snatch and grab. We're really running through them towards the end there. Absolutely bins the crap out of it into the top left and makes it his 8th goal of Serie A. Unselfish. Icardi didn't go all the way himself, trying to get that top goal scorer accolade for Inter. Brozovic to Ivan Perisic. He's on the break. The Croat coming back from his Bayern Munich loan finds Alexis Sanchez, who gets up on the score sheet. Looking at this Inter squad, Sanchez and Ivan Perisic, they've got really good finishing acclimates, but their agility and sprint speed has gone all the way down now. But it was a really good pass there, and Sanchez with the clutch. He came up with a good finish to score his first goal of Serie A. I wasn't expecting him to score that many goals this season, but for one, and we're halfway through with 15 games played, you should at least have 1 or 2 more in my opinion. But I wasn't expecting it, but maybe you should. Ivan Perisic now dominating Napoli's last line, and Lukaku here. We've just got so many players. We just outnumber them in the defense. Eriksen now finds Lukaku. Lukaku! It's a good save by Ospina. I've got to give him that one. Skriniar wins the header, but straight at Allen. Eriksen somehow intercepts, but he gets back up onto it. It's Icardi now. Can we make this match 5-0 against Napoli? Is it going to be an absolute rout? Eriksen goes for goal, and he scores. 5-0 is the bloated scoreline for Inter Milan. Napoli have absolutely blown a gasket in this match. Eriksen scores his 8th goal of Serie A, which is surprising. Allen now trying to bring back some sort of dignity for Napoli. Maybe they can smash Handanovic's clean sheet. But Goad in there takes out the Napoli player to get a yellow card in the 74th to stop Insigne. I do feel kind of bad for Napoli because they don't have Politano, who was signed on loan for them under a previous Antonio Conte regime. I brought him back. He's been playing a lot for me. Nangolan here looking for an opportunity. Puts it to Eriksson. Can it be 6-0? And it should have been a better strike. Bernat puts it over the top to Jose Callahan. Leaving Real Madrid was definitely the best thing for him to do in his career. He hasn't won too many accolades at Napoli, like major trophies, but he's become a consistent and fan favourite at the club. Icardi, back to Eriksson, looking for the run of Lukaku. Lukaku in the box now. Lukaku trying to find the pass. Eriksson can't quite put that one into the back of the net. But that's it. Oh no, it hasn't. I thought the full-time whistles, but we got one more substitution. Martinez and Politano and Sabitzer are going to be coming off for the triple threat. Insigne to Allen. It's a huge run there by Callahan to beat Stefan de Vrij. And it's a good header straight onto the dome of Milik, who has been incredibly quiet for this Napoli match. Milik, a fantastic Polish career mode striker. Signed him in my Bayern Munich career series. He scored 5 goals in Serie A and was a crucial player for that Bayern series when Robert Lewandowski got injured. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've had a really interesting episode to reflect on. I think we were a little bit unlucky in that Roma match, seeing as we lost our key defender and left-sided player with a 1-1 draw. It's not too bad. But we've managed to absolutely decimate and dissect in Napoli here today. 5-1 under the bottom of Mount Vesuvius. We've managed to defeat Napoli, which is a huge scalp as they're going for top 4. So hopefully this is a change in the tide of this Inter squad and winning ways are coming through. Unfortunately, guys, it's time to end it here. Thanks for watching. Take care and peace. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce